players. And all you fucking naysayers, walk up or shut up, no crying, no cap. We lighting the mic like it's a damn trap. If you can bring the heat, then take a fucking seat. It's that pod with the balls where the big boys eat. Boy, with the heat, light it up. Set fire to your fucking week. Let's go.
Welcome back, Charles. I don't know if you'd bring this out on a somber note, but I was feeling like crap this morning, and like I just thought about it. Last weekend, we went to Mandy's mom and dad's house, and they got these baby kittens living up on the porch, and I just remembered I got fucking scratched by a wild cat, and I was like, dude, I don't think I got my rabies shot. And I'm like, dude, am I gonna get fucking rabies? Because I didn't feel good, and I'm like, dude, and then I was like, my fucking Google's crazy. I had Chat GPT'd, binged, how long do effects of rabies take to kick in? And it goes, could be dormant for up to a year. Congratulations. Thank you for putting that in my fucking head for the rest of the week now. Just, if I go rabid before the draft, you'll know my picks start going crazy.
That's awesome.
Not that awesome. Please no. Yeah, right in the fit. Yeah, I think I'm good. It didn't look rabid.
Good. Well, good. That's good. Oh, I must have coughed and clicked a button I didn't want to click. So we are getting closer and closer to. Do you hear an echo? Or is it just?
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Oh, cool.
You might be getting residual feedback from mine, possibly. It's so quiet down there. Maybe that's why.
I'm blaming the headphones, bro. I'm blaming these headphones.
Yeah. That's
it
possible.
is hella quiet down here, though, dude. Even the dog came to say what's up. Yeah,
yeah.
One of them.
That's how quiet it is down there. That the dog just chills. Yeah.
Big chills comes in.
So much more space to just hang out and do activities and fun stuff.
Oh, this is so awesome. So, anyways, football is back. So let's start off. Well, is back. It's almost back. Everybody's reporting to mini camps. So let's go ahead and deep dive into the Green Bay mini camps thus far. There's only been a few things per se that you're not going to hear.
Right, couple injuries by Savion Williams, I believe the rookie out of TCU got injured. Hobbs apologized for playing too rough in practice. Just typical stuff that happens. Guys have a lot of testosterone going, and things happen.
They're fighting for a roster spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Well, especially that wide receiver room in Green Bay used to be really thin, and now it's probably the most packed on the entire football team right now. I mean, arguably, outside of possibly the defensive line and offensive line.
I agree with you there.
I like competition. I don't know about you. I'm excited for it.
Well, last year on the show, we put the defense on notice. And the defense came through. I had a really good time last year watching the defense.
I wasn't disappointed.
Was not disappointed at all. I was hyper focused on the defense. This year I'm going to be focusing more, personally, I'm going to be focusing more on our wide receivers. The drops, the routes, the catches. So this year I'm going to be talking a lot about wide receivers and their routes and their hands and yada yada yada. What's really got me weirded out though is this Matthew Golden situation. Even right now, Matthew Golden says his relationship with Jordan Love is right where it's supposed to be.
I like to hear that. I'm good.
Yeah, but who the fuck is asking that question? The kid just got drafted. He hasn't played a single game in the NFL. To be honest with you, if he just doesn't drop the fucking ball, he's going to be in a good position.
Right?
Who's asking the question?
The media. I'm thinking podcasters, people like that. I'm not asking that question to him personally. I'd be like, I want to see what you do in the preseason. I want to see what you do in the first game of the season.
And bro, what is he supposed to say? Oh yeah, my relationship isn't as good as the other wide receivers who's been here for a couple of years, but it's growing. What the?
I have a question for you. I heard this.
People who get in that room.
Yeah.
Come on, man. All right. What was your question? Sorry.
I have a question for you. It's Packers related. It's wide receivers related. Is this the season that we see a 1,000-yard receiver for Jordan Love? I think so.
I believe that is your bold prediction. I believe that you have just found your bold prediction only because Do I see it?
It's going to be difficult with
I can
the way
see
they
it
run the
happening.
ball. Yeah.
You know, Christian Watson, if he could have stayed healthy, he had potential. Romeo, if he could have stayed healthy, he would have had potential as well. I think it's about health. I think I don't think it'll be Matthew Golden per se, but if it is Matthew Golden, we had a lot of over the top balls connect. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
where you would get it from Matthew. I think though that like Wicks, I believe Wicks has a really good opportunity. Jalen Green has a really good opportunity this
I'm
year.
going to, I already know you know the answer to this, but just because Paul and Mike aren't here, you know who the last 1,000-yard receiver at Green Bay was. Devontae Adams,
Devontae
20
Adams, yeah.
2021. It's been a minute.
Now, again, to be fair to our wide receivers in that room, if they would just hold on to the motherfucking ball,
Well, right.
they'd have a
We like
really
it's
good chance at
well,
catching
I
it
know.
for 100 yards.
You well, not only that, we had a tight end. I believe it was like 780 or 800 one year too. It wasn't Musgrave. It was the other guy that we had that ended up leaving. Yeah, in
Michael Finley.
2022. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Uh,
ain't all that. He doesn't play for the Packers anymore, and he never broke 1,000 yards. So I'm not going to remember you. And that has nothing to do with what about our quarterback?
yes. Jermichael Finley was the last tight end that had
Yeah,
1,000 yards.
yes, yeah, and his quarterback was Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah. Yeah.
then you had Sharp, I believe, who had a buttload of different
Oh
quarterbacks.
yeah.
And then Brett
He
Favre,
had
right?
multiple.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's you just the Green Bay and tight ends are like this is a new era for me personally. The
We
younger
got
fan,
two of them.
probably the younger fan too, bro. Like the younger Packer fan, like they're getting to see somebody like Josh Jacobs and Luke Musgrave, and now they're getting to feel somebody like Matthew Golden, like the excitement Matthew Golden could bring. Christian Watson was that excitement too. Like let's not like when we
He's still
drafted
there.
Christian,
He's
yeah,
still there. Yeah.
when we drafted Christian Watson, we were just as excited about him as we are the player Matthew Golden. The only reason there's more hype around Golden is because he was a first round pick.
And he doesn't have issue. His hands have never been an issue with his entire
Right.
career. His
Right.
health has, but
Now what I
not his hands.
now what I do love though, is that we are not just being the same old Green Bay Packers. And what I mean by that is when we had Aaron Rodgers, we never drafted him help in the first round.
No.
Now we have a quarterback where he needs a little first round help. That's I mean, listen, you're not going to go from Aaron Rodgers to another Aaron Rodgers. Get your heads out your asses. But you can go from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. And Jordan Love has the opportunity to be Jordan Love. And who that is dependent on the front office ensuring he has the best things in front of him. I'm expecting a big season from Jordan Love right now. And I think he's like plus 2,300 or plus 2,500 or plus 1,200
Oh, MVP odds.
for
Yeah.
MVP odds. Yeah, jump on that.
Yeah. Put a 20 down. Put a 20 down just for the hell of it.
You had the third most drops in the league last year, and he wasn't healthy, and he still played in a top 12 quarterback situation. You're we're not looking for him to be 1 through 5. If he is, awesome. But if he can stay 1 through 12, you win Super Bowls with quarterbacks 1 through 12.
Can I tell you
So,
a cool stat for fantasy? We'll probably get into fantasy a little bit later. But here's the thing. For Josh Jacobs' fantasy value, I heard a rumor. Now, this is just a rumor, but the Green Bay Packers are putting in a 5 wide set that they are going to run the football out of. Now, if they successfully move the football with 5 wide receivers and say he spreads the ball around that much, that makes Jacobs that much more deadly in a fantasy league.
and again, how you do that is you throw Jacobs out there in the 5 wide receiver set, and then you audible him right to the backfield or some jet sweep motion. I believe you're going to get a lot of that from Green and Wicks and hell at this point. I mean, and you don't. The thing is like we haven't even added Golden into the mix because I don't know where
No,
Matt's going to put him. I mean, he could be the take the top off guy. He can be a crazy slot guy. He's going to be the guy that he's got speed. So LaFleur's
I
going to use his speed. It's going to be
I
interesting
think
to see.
the first opportunity he gets with a deep ball with Watson, well, if Watson does, Watson probably will not be there the first couple weeks of the season. He is working his way back, but I don't think they're going to push him back, and especially now that they have a couple wide receivers that they drafted
If I'm
and both
Watson,
tight ends are healthy.
I'm putting all money on me. and I'm okay with sitting inside the first 5 weeks of the season to ensure guaranteed health.
Yeah.
And then I'm going all out. I'm going all out in that last, and it's like, listen, it's not about how many balls are thrown my way. It's about how many opportunities I get to cash in on. Now you're looking at plus 15, plus 20 in the very beginning. And if you're able to capitalize on 40% of that plus 15, you're going to be in a really good position.
I
But
have a
until then, it's just, like, hey, bro, yeah, you drop the ball in good situations and you get hurt right now. So that's where you are. That's not who you can be. That's where you are. What were
there's
you going to say?
Well, there's a crazy stat about Jordan Love because of the Packers, the way they throw the ball around. They're saying that the chances of a Green Bay Packer receiver or tight end having 10 plus touchdowns because they're going to spread the ball around. Now they have two healthy tight ends. Getting 10 plus touchdowns is probably the least in the league, but he could still have 40 touchdown passes. It's a fucking crazy
Yeah.
stat to
I
think of.
I don't disagree with you there, but I also believe that the Green Bay Packers have the ability to be a top 5 offense, and if they are in that top 5
Oh,
offense,
he's
there
got
will
1,300
be
yards rushing. Yeah.
there will be multiple people with 10 plus touchdowns. I think Jacobs in totality will have, I'm guessing, the over under on his touchdowns this season should be 4.5. I don't know what the number is, but it should be 4.5 this year. I just, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's move on to the Bears. Have you heard anything coming out of the Bears? We're not looking anything up. PR isn't here.
This
So,
crazy trick play that they were showing him. Apparently, they kicked one of their rookie wide receivers out of camp because he was acting a fool. Rookies, thinking they know the veterans. Apparently, him and Adunze ran the same route, and Adunze freaking got pissed, and he's like, you need to check the playbook, blah blah blah. Like this is not what you do. Like he's a second year player. Like yeah, he's giving this dude tips, and if you're gonna act like that, the coach, especially a first year coach, he's got to set precedent for players to be, upstanding, role models, teach them. That's how it works. The only thing I heard coming out of Bears camp, Caleb Williams has been a little off, to be expected. I mean, it is the first few weeks of training camp. I mean, I'm not going to put a whole lot into it. Even JJ Watt came out and said, he's like, don't put anything into training camp. He goes, it's fucking practice. Unless these dudes are like flat out, like coming out of shape and shit. Yeah, don't put a whole lot into it. They're practicing plays. A lot of them, they're playing with rookies and first year guys. They're trying to get a mix, trying to get cohesion as a unit. Yeah, it's not the same as, 6 weeks in after preseason. If you're acting the same way game one or week one as the last week of preseason, you see those mistakes, yeah, then you can, start ringing the bell of concern. But until then, don't worry about it.
okay, my AI has come through very well for me this week.
What did you find?
The Bears are off to a fiery start under new head coach Ben Johnson with intensity, competition, and standout
I
performances shaping the first week of camp.
I like your
Now,
picture of
now,
him aging.
yeah. Wait, what?
The picture you posted of how he aged
Oh,
since he took
yeah.
over.
Real quick. But here it is. Here it is. Here's the impact he's making. Has made an immediate impression, pulling the entire starting offense off the field day one for sloppy execution. All right. Defensive coordinator Dennis Allen is confusing the offense with exotic blitzes and coverages, DJ Moore says. So again, this is as a Packer fan. We're just Packer fanning the Bears right now. We're Packer fanning the
Yeah,
Bears.
yeah, that's
That's what
fine.
we're doing. So basically, in order for the offense to do better, the defense isn't going to be able to practice at 100%. And if the defense isn't able to practice at 100%, they're only going to play at the amount they're able to practice at. The Bears season looks to be falling apart before it's even started. This is fantastic. Multiple interceptions the first day from Caleb Williams, but
Yeah.
apparently July 29th, he showed poise, deep ball accuracy, and a little bit of improved timing. Rome Dunze continues to build chemistry with Williams, catching some contested balls and deep sideline throws. Rookie Colston Loveland impressed with both blocking and receiving, showing high football IQ and versatility. And then J.P. Richardson, an undrafted rookie wide receiver, is emerging as a fan favorite with clutch catches and strong rapport with backup quarterback Tyson Banjic. So you're telling
That's not
me
that's not what I wanted to hear. I don't want to hear the chemistry with your backup quarterback. I want to hear it with your fucking
those
starter.
are your offensive standouts for your Bears?
Yeah.
Defensive dominance
I'm
for the Bears. Montez Sweat
yeah.
has been relentless off the edge, pursuing Williams and setting the tone. Jermaine Edmonds intercepted the first pass of camp and is as excited to be a defensive anchor. And Kyler Gordon is being used in multiple roles, slot, outside safety, showcasing versatility under Allen's scheme.
I mean, they're going to be led by their defense.
Yeah, but a defense that can only practice at sub pace because they have an offense that can't handle. And if you can't handle it, you're not going to be able to learn.
Well,
Oh, you're
you
going
know
into
what that
a
tells me? That tells me that offensive line didn't get better. I mean,
or
it just screams that it didn't get better,
on
or there's
paper,
no,
it did.
yeah.
To me
On
personally,
paper, it
yeah, I
did.
mean, to me, like, and again,
It
these
couldn't
are
have
all
got worse, right?
to me, it's like, wait a minute, the dude's still holding on to the ball. It's year two. It's year two, bro. All right.
I always said his talent isn't the question. It's his fucking mental focus and his ability to make the right decision. It's not his talent. He was talented as hell in college, but he's did the same mistakes in college as he did in the NFL. And that's a knock on him that you can be that's completely valid. It's verified. You can see it. And you've said this 1,000 times. You bitched and complained. You said the same Caleb Williams I saw at USC is the same fucking Caleb Williams that I saw when he was in Oklahoma. The same Caleb Williams I saw his rookie year in the NFL. He hasn't changed a bit. Until he changes everything about his mechanics, it's not going to change his play. And we're not going to see it. Unfortunately, a lot of those people are just going to sit there and go, well, a new coach is going to make a difference. No, it's not. He's still the same player.
Okay, but huge shout out to the Bears for having enough newsworthy stuff to not have any of your off-season policing activities pop up. So now
True.
here we are for the Detroit Lions, who are at training camp in Allen Park, Michigan. And it's been anything but quiet. I have no idea what that means. We're just going to read this together. Coordinator shakeup. Both Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn left for head coaching jobs. Their new OCs, their new coaches, OC John Morton and DC Kelvin Shepard, are installing fresh schemes, with Morton emphasizing deep shots and player isolation. So hear me out here.
Yeah.
It took two absolutely offensive minded geniuses to make Jared Goff look good, which is why I think the Bears will be fine eventually with Ben Johnson. But
Right. I
without
just don't
Sean
know who the
McVay,
quarterback's going to be.
without Sean McVay and Ben Johnson, Jared Goff has been worse than Ryan Tannehill. That's the bottom line. And now you're telling me that John Morton,
I don't even know who this guy is. What was he, like an analyst last year,
was
offensive
hired from
analyst?
within. He was
Yeah,
hired from
yeah.
within. Yeah, offensive
Some
assistant.
kind of coach, yeah, assistant coach, yeah.
And again, this is Packers breaking down the Lions,
Right. There's going to be criticism, but it's going to be
as
it's
you
going
can
to be
tell.
constructual.
As you can tell. So it's crazy to me that people think the Lions are going to be a top 5 offense this year. Like,
Ryan Tannehill Jr.
there's no way you go from the guru that is Ben Johnson, and this is everybody's words, that Ben Johnson is this effing guru,
Yeah.
right? You're not going to just replace a guru with another guru. Trust me, we're Packer fans. We know what it looks like to go from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. We'll tell you if you're getting there. Frank Ragnow retires. That's big. That's big.
That can't be good. He was a leader on that offensive line.
Veteran center.
Yeah.
Yep. Sudden departure has left a hole. Graham Glasgow is likely the starter, but rookie Tate Ratledge is learning the position on the fly. So offensively, their centerpiece, and this is like in the NFC North, if your center offense
I
and center defense is not tight, right?
I
Like,
think it's going to hurt the run game more than it's going to hurt the pass game, but
I believe that I believe they're going to force the run game inside and they're going to get smacked
yeah.
with that. Well, the defense is going to attempt to force the run game inside. You're going to have some outside.
And it's not because of talent, it's because of timing. It's gonna be definitely a different set of timing. That's something that a starting center like we saw with freaking Kelsey's brother. I mean, dude, you couldn't replace one of the best centers of all time. I mean, it's different. They did well,
Now,
but
here's something else too, because it's about time that, and now I don't hear much. Obviously, as a Packer fan, I don't hear much, but but we are here to give flowers where flowers are due. And
Right.
and Aaron Glenn deserves all the fucking flowers in the world, bro. In the NFC North, when you talked about the Detroit Lions, it wasn't a specific player that you heard from either the coaches or the player's mouth. It was Aaron Glenn. It
Yeah.
was Glenn. They were worried about what Glenn had worked up. They were worried about how Glenn puts people in the position of players, right? Or players in the right position to make plays. That's Aaron Glenn was the guru on defense. This is, I mean, again, how the Lions fumbled this befuddles me.
Oh yeah, they couldn't keep either one. Like
Not even that. You didn't win a Super Bowl with two gurus on your
yeah.
staff. And old boy's a great coach. Dan's a great coach. So you
Yeah.
could have
Yeah,
even
he's a
said it
player's
like this.
coach. Yeah.
You had three gurus on your squad, and you still couldn't win a Super Bowl. Shanahan has that same problem too. He's been doing real well in San Francisco. No, he hasn't. That sucks. Aiden Hutchinson is back after last year's injury. Hutchinson was
Yeah.
dominating
Running
again, recording six
around.
sacks in
Yeah.
the preseason scrimmage, drawing praise from coaches. Is this him getting sacks, or is this because your offense has a huge fucking hole in it now?
Oh,
We'll
the
see.
offense has a big hole, and I believe that
We'll see.
defense is going to be lacking as well without a leader on the sidelines. But the fact that they still have them as the favorites for the division, I mean, like a big favorite, like it's like minus 350. It's not like a minus 125 or 200. It's a 350, which means they're 3-1 odds. Like they'll win the division again. It's like they lost everything, all coordinator. They lost all their coordinated talent. I
Who
get it. The players are still there, but
who the
come
fuck
on,
is
man.
Rocky Sin?
I don't know.
It's awesome.
What is it?
Okay, so Sam Laporta appears to be Goff's go-to target in the red zone drills. Awesome, awesome.
I mean, that's
Isaac,
not a surprise.
Isaac Tesla, rookie wide receiver, making highlight grabs despite knee pain, scored a 29-yard touchdown from Hendon Hooker. So he scored a touchdown against college kids. Awesome.
Yeah.
Players struggle. Tim Patrick, veteran wide receiver, adjusting slowly to the new offense, though he did score in recent scrimmages. Center position. Both Glasgow and Ratledge have struggled against interior pressure. Ratledge is learning protections and line calls. Injury watch, Terrion Arnold, hamstring, Miles Frazier, knee, Tyler Decker, pup list, Malcolm Rodriguez, knee, Rodriguez. So nothing really to be afraid of there, Lions fans.
You know
The
the
injury
the
watch seems
well, right. The Lions were really banged up on defense last year. That's what made Aaron Glenn's job that he did that much more impressive.
so. We're a couple years removed from John Gruden getting another coaching job.
So
Dan Campbell had to stop practice twice to cool tempers after multiple scuffles, including Amon Ra
this
and
is
Brian
this is some
Branch.
Dallas Cowboys type shit.
So, I mean, yeah, that's very exciting. What's your ending thought on the Lions there?
The only thing I got going with the Lions is I don't expect the same 14-4, 14-3 bullshit that they had last year. I think this is a 10 to 12 win football team, depending on what they got going on. I think they're going to struggle defensively and offensively. I don't think Jared Goff, Ryan Tannehill Jr. is going to be able to lead them quite like they did last year. It's a different team. Everybody else in the division got better except for Minnesota. They got worse, but I mean, for now, rookie quarterback coming in, who knows?
Talking about rookie quarterbacks coming in, the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Quarterback spotlight, JJ McCarthy era begins.
And I think you picked him at 8 wins. I picked him at 9.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
And I think 8 was super friendly.
Yeah.
After missing his rookie season with a torn meniscus, McCarthy is now quarterback 1. Coaches are
And
working with his trajectory control, asking him to take velocity off his throws for better touch. So is he might have a rough first year. He might have he's a smart kid. I don't want to say first year. He might have a rough start to the season because he didn't learn last year
what
that
he needed to. Yeah.
you're never going to have the arm strength to chuck it into that window, right? Like, and so that's what they're talking about here. We saw that quite a bit at Michigan, and it would cause a little bit of overthrows. Which
Yeah.
again, though, here's the kicker. Ooh, no, overthrows in NFL result in touchdowns. just not through those.
INTs, pick
Mixed
sixes.
his he's shown flashes, which is something we know. And now again, listen, we're Packer fans talking about the Minnesota Vikings, but we're also Michigan fans. We love JJ McCarthy until the football season starts. All right, so don't get us started on this. He's thrown to TJ Hawkinson and Jalen Naylor, which I think that might have a lot to do with just Jefferson not being up.
Right. Well, you got Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's got weapons. He's got weapons. The
Yeah.
fact that they don't have much of a running game is probably going to
But
hurt
why
him more
is
than anything.
now I don't know much, so we're gonna have to look into this, and maybe some Vikings fans can hit us up in the comments. But I don't understand. I get why he's thrown to TJ, but why isn't why isn't he connecting with JJ and Addison? That's weird to me.
That doesn't make any sense either, unless they haven't been practicing much because it's
But,
early.
but from the
I don't
sounds of
know.
it, yeah, from the sounds of
Or,
it, it's a
or is he
rookie.
playing with the number twos, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a rookie. He is QB1 though, so I
Yeah. Well,
know that.
he's QB1, but I meant like maybe they're not practicing right now. Maybe they're sitting out. But yeah, I didn't say they were on the pup list from what I looked at. Yeah, that's weird.
So, and then leadership praise. Their veteran center, Ryan Kelly, says McCarthy's maturity rivals that of Philip Rivers and Andrew Luck. So I don't know how to take that. Defense steals
Well,
the
yeah.
show. So Minnesota's going to have another swarming defense this year.
Hmm.
Everyone knows it. Again, on the Minnesota Vikings defense, we fear their. Well, I don't want to say we fear, but we recognize the glory that is their defensive coordinator. That dude is a dog.
Oh yeah, yeah. Probably behind Aaron Glenn, or maybe in front of Aaron Glenn. I mean, for what he did last year. I mean, they're 1A and 1B in my book.
They've been here a long time, so
Yeah.
they know. I mean, it's like Minnesota's in a really good spot. They've got a really nice head coach, in Kevin O'Connell. They're going to go as far as their defense can take them this year. I just the first year with JJ
Rookie
McCarthy.
quarterback is not going to be easy.
So Jordan Mason, former 49ers running back, splitting first teams with Aaron Jones, showing power and third down reliability. Jordan Mason is going to be a steal this year. Aaron Jones can't stay healthy. I love Aaron Jones.
No. That's what I
Everything
was
about
thinking
Aaron
too.
Jones is a good dude. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, hamstring tightness, resting. But I don't see the other guy.
Oh,
There,
Addison.
yeah, Addison. Returning from leg fracture, returning from ACL, knee recovery, practicing lightly, mid ankle tweak, expected to be back. That's Josh Metellus, Randall Moore, Will Fries, Chris. So Minnesota's looking like they're coming into the season healthy, doing well, emphasizing internal growth and championship mindset. We're capable, but we've got to earn it. Brian Flores, that's the defense coordinator. Him and Tua got into it last year, but it's hard to like. I like Tua, but
Yeah.
like I can't be the only one who's like, bro, are you gonna sit down and have a conversation with him and believe what he says?
No.
Does he even know where he is?
Well, he's got to be honest with himself as much as he is with his teammates. Like you can't just
Or
sit there and go, "Hey, I didn't take any risks. It was just me trying to make a play." No, dude, you put yourself in a position to get fucking hurt a lot. It's not your teammates.
here's the kicker. We've seen this before. Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was a dog, bro. Was a
Yeah,
dog.
and then there was 5 years of fucking cuckoo
and then
bird.
and then got his hands thrown up in the air. This dude's had it a couple times. It's
His bell's been rung way more than
bro,
Antonio Brown's too.
bro. Like,
So it makes you wonder.
bro.
I think I worry for his safety towards now and the end of the season, or even the rest of his career. I mean,
I think
heaven forbid.
yeah, I think personally, bro, the Miami Dolphins are going to implode this year. I think Mike McDaniels is gone. I think Tua is going to be gone. I think Tyreek Hill is going to walk out halfway through the season. Like
It's possible, or he begs to come back to Kansas City.
it's
One
going
or
to
the other.
it's going to be pretty terrible. Alrighty, what else are we going to wrap this beauty?
All right. Well, we can go with our pick 'em on the Thursday Night Football League, or we can at
Let's
least
do it.
talk about it.
Let's do it.
Trey Lance is going to be starting for the Chargers. Now, how do you feel about this? I mean, I figure the backup is going to start, but we haven't seen Trey Lance in a minute, man, since I think he came in for the Cowboys maybe once. and played in garbage time. Other than that, I mean, he's getting an opportunity. Granted, it is preseason, but
Harbaugh and his fucking magic,
I
bro.
just want to see what's going to
Harbaugh
happen.
and his
That's
magic.
all.
Trey Lance, Ohio State quarterback, correct?
No, he was North Dakota or something like that. The Bison, North Dakota State.
Was he?
Yeah. Or Troy Smith was the quarterback at. Yeah, Trey Lance was drafted by the 49ers back in 2020.
Dakota State, yeah.
Oh, North Dakota State, my bad. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that
Still, you were
fuck,
closer
man.
than me. I thought he played for Ohio State. Ah,
Well,
fuck.
I mean, it would make sense. He didn't have much of a career anyway, but yeah. Tigers up
I don't even
5-2 on
know.
the Diamondbacks. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be catching the Brewers game here soon too.
Yeah. Last night I was like, motherfucker, Charles, it's 2-zip or 3-zip or whatever. I'm like, I told Mandy, I ain't gonna watch it. Then all of a sudden it's 3-3, and I'm like, all right. Then I turned it on and I start watching. Yeah, the Brewers, man, they freaking Wizarowski.
Well, it was like, oh, Boyd's this great pitcher. I don't pay attention. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I turn on the game, and I'm looking, and I'm like, is that fucking Matt Boyd,
Yeah, old Tigers pitcher.
the old Tigers pitcher, right?
He had some stuff, but I mean, they drafted him when they were terrible, like back in like 2019 or 18 or something.
Matt Boyd was terrible. Now Matthew Boyd, who plays for the Cubs, apparently is pretty darn good. But Matt Boyd, who played for the fucking Tigers, was terrible. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Who is this? I said, ain't no way this is that Matt guy, is it? And then he comes up. Yeah, straight up, Matthew Boyd. And
Yeah.
I'm hearing like, he only gave up 2 runs in all of July. And I'm like, well, it's still July. Like, what?
Very true. Very
Gave up
true.
a lot more than 2 runs in July now, bro. Like, you can't say that. July has 31 fucking days in it. You can't do really good for 30 days.
It's
And then on
not,
the
yeah.
31st day,
You still got 3 days to fuck that up.
yeah, so so far in the month of June, he had given up 2 runs. Now you don't have to say that anymore.
Nope, it's
Right?
over.
He's given up what has he had? 3 starts in the month of June, 3 or 4 starts. He's given up 6 runs. That's
Cool.
over a 2.3, 2.4 ERA. Cool. Good job.
That's the fun part. Usually number 3s and 4s go up against number 3s and 4s. One's aces go up against aces unless a guy misses a start, or they have a bullpen game, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of things can get messed up. A lot of times, though, it is Skeens versus school. It's stuff like that. You usually want your ace going when the other team's ace is going. It doesn't happen all the time, but, that's how it's supposed to be.
I agree. So that's pretty exciting. We're going live tomorrow with fantasy football.
Yeah. We'll go live and we'll do the draft order. I got to get all the names in there, and we should be ready to roll.
Are we just going to use the StreamYard draft roll?
Do we have one on here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got it. Yeah, the little spinny wheel, don't they?
Well, no, they have the randomizer this up. I just click the button and it randoms it.
Oh yeah. You put the names in there, and you can do that then. All right,
They're
sounds
already
good.
there. They're
Oh,
already
you
there.
already
Yeah.
you already have
Oh,
it in
dang
there.
it, it's on the Sleeper app itself. Yeah.
Oh no. All right, yeah. No. I thought you were talking about that there's some kind of like randomizer in StreamYard. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. All right, we
Oh
just click
yeah,
a button.
no. It's the Sleeper app.
Oh no, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what kind of buttons you got on your screen over there? I don't have this. I was like, playing with all kinds of toys over here.
Sorry, gang. I swallowed a fly or something. I'm gonna have to swallow a spider to get rid of the fly.
Yeah.
Oh God. Then what do I gotta swallow a mouse to get rid of the spider, and swallow a cat to get rid of the mouse, swallow a dog to get rid of the cat, swallow the fucking pound guy to get rid of the dog. The little old lady who swallowed a fly was a whore. That's all I know.
Oh yeah. All
That's
kinds of
all I
issues.
know. Okay, so we'll talk everything fantasy football tomorrow. That's fantastic. Baseball's heating up. We're just
Yeah, hopefully we've got some MLB news tomorrow, some trades. Hopefully something cool happens. We get something to talk about there. Otherwise, yeah, fantasy football. We'll get some sleepers in there for you just before the draft starts. We'll get our draft order going.
football.
God, it looks so fucking big.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be. How am I going to be doing this? So I'm probably going to be standing for the most part. I'll get the board to be right here. Yeah, we'll do something like that.
Well, I can invite you and you log in through your phone as a guest and have your phone on the board.
Oh, I could do the
Yeah.
pod. I could
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
tripod. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
set it, just lean it up against the wall or something. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you only have to update it every round. You don't have to update it out every single pick. We got the thing for that. That's for the final anyway. Just so we
Okay.
have something to take a picture of to put on the website there.
Okay. And I agree with you. I agree with you. And here's the kicker, too. Here's the kicker, gang. It's been a couple of weeks. We haven't taught you anything new. I feel terrible about that. So, what we're going to do just before the end of the show here, Patrick, is I'm going to go to the Bing AI, and
Ooh, there you go.
I'm gonna ask it straight up. Teach me something new, and we'll see where that takes us. All right. It's sometimes crazy. Oh, I just said, teach me something. All right, let's dive into something that blends your love of structured systems with a dash of quirky insight. How about this? The hidden logic behind medieval accounting and its influence on modern fund structures.
Ooh.
All right, let's learn about medieval accounting here. The birth of fund logic. Before spreadsheets and GASB standards, medieval treasurers used a system called charge and discharge accounting. It's surprisingly similar to how government funds work today. What is that? The treasurer was charged with all the money received, and they were discharged by showing how the money was spent. It wasn't about profit, it was about accountability. Sound familiar? Interesting. So, like government funds today, they don't track profit, they track sources and the use of money. Cool. Well, that's the boringest fucking thing it possibly could have taught us, but there you go. Medieval accountants used a give and take system. So you can't take what you don't have. I guess that worked out pretty well.
I would have thought they would add a barter system, but
Yeah, I'm sure in the smaller villages there was something like that. I'm sure. Who knows? Now I want to dig deeper into it. Who would have thought I would like to talk about medieval accounting? Listen, for all of our listeners out there, stay grounded, stay curious, and remember the world is a better place with you in it.
Yo, it's time to dip. Lights low and the mic off. Boys with the heat, yeah, we blast like a Molotov. Said what we said, no regrets in the air. If you ain't subscribed yet, bitch, don't you dare. Rate it 5 stars. Hit that share like a blunt. Tell your homies, tell your mama we on front. We the truth in the booth, no cap, just flame. If you fuck with the crew, you remember the name. It's goodbye, goodbye to the tribe. We fucking love you, now feel this vibe. Out this bitch with a mic drop kiss. Thanks for riding, we gone, but you won't miss.